I just finished this nice, neat Deutsch DTM, M for mini, connector here on NMIA 0183 SmartCraft network, and I wanted to do something similar, unified weatherproof connection for fuel gauges, senders on this board, to use on this board. And I'm thinking, should I again use DTM? I need 3 lines. Here I have 3 lines for DTM or DT. And I decided that I will use DT. Why? First of all, for DTM 3 lines, I have only this one without the cup. What is the cup? The cup is that one that holds this grommet from popping out. Like, for example, you have it happens here. So, and some other reasons that you will see during this video. So let's take a look and make a selection of the right DT connector for our purposes. And if you want to know more about DTM, watch the video about that one. I covered all aspects of working with DTM there, maybe pretty all. And first we need to decide on this side of the gauge, will we use receptacle or the plug, and will we use receptacle or the plug on the side that provide power connection there in the board. So here from the box number 3, where we did all wiring and put fuses, we have this cable for fuel gauges 3 by 1, and power is provided here. And guys, this video will be that level that for people who already know something about these DT connectors. If you don't, you can watch my previous video. Why? Well, this video are mostly like a note for myself about part numbers, etc., and how I did wiring. I don't have much feedback from you, so I don't know if I do this for vain. Give me comments if you want to know specific information or if you like something. Otherwise, it's so much efforts. So this video will be more note for myself, so less information, less details. Watch the previous. So I don't want to deal with shrinking tubes here, so I don't choose these modifications, and then I have only 2 modifications. Modification T32 and E005. E005 we can find in the manual here. So it's just about black color. Doesn't say about the seal. About the seals, please look previous videos. So it means that this will be N seal. N seal doesn't fit my purposes because I have 2 millimeters diameter here, so I need E seal, so it's not suitable. But TE32 I cannot find in the documentation. It looks a little bit strange, odd, the structure here. I don't know what is it about, but what I know for sure that this is E seal, because when I look at the holes, I can see they are smaller here. So this will be my choice, this strange specification DT04 3PTE32, that one. For receptacle we need contacts that are called pin, size 16.4 DT, pin, so we have these 2 options. Cables here gauge 16, so we use this one. However, in one case we need to combine yellow and for lighting and red for positive side, and that's why I will try to use contacts 14. That's why one of the reasons why I decided to use DT instead of DTM, because there we don't have that option. There are other reasons like weather cup, etc. Let's see if I tell about this later. So we have these 2 contacts, they are called pin. Part numbers are here, 141 for nickel. I don't have, maybe I have gold, but I will use nickel here. This one for gauge 14, that is for gauge 16. First I will apply shrinking tube without adhesive layer to combine these wires. And when I did it and recalled that here actually I need to combine both for lighting, then I realized that my choice of receptacle was wrong, because that is not how you should do with Deutsch connector. You should do 4 contacts, yeah? But then I need 4 lines there in the board, and I don't have. So I do this way, and I will use the modification for the shrinking tube with end seal, bigger holes, so that I can fit everything easy, and everything will be sealed with the shrinking tube in that case. As for the process, the tool, the stripping and other things, watch previous videos. I already explained why I don't give much details here. That is the part number for the lock that you will need to use W3P, that one. So I will do final assembly. I will use A, here you can see A, B and C. I will use A for positive and lighting, B for negative, which is blue, and C for sender. So it's assembled. You can use also this weather cup, that part number DT3PDC. So this is the weather cup when it's not in use, yeah. So, and I will apply a shrinking tube here now, and the part number for the shrinking tube is that one. I didn't like much the look here. I need to apply this trick, push it while it's hot, so that the glue can do sealing here, because otherwise this is too big tube for this cable. So the difference here and here too much for this tube, but I didn't have other options. Anyway, this is that I never look at, so it's there under the console, and the most important that it's reliable, and if the sensor itself is damaged, I just unplug it on the sensor side. These are benefits of the brand sensors. They have this disconnection. So this part is ready to the board. Well, in the board side we need what is called plug, because receptacle is used on the gauge cable side. So I rejected few options, and I have only a couple modification CE14 C05. If we look at the documentation, C05 plug E seal retention shot cap, and 14 seal retention latch guard cap black. So we need E seal because the cable is 2 millimeters diameter, so E seal. And we want some cup. We don't want shrinking tube there. And what is this guard? Yeah, so it's actually protection against occasional disconnection. Yeah, I don't need it in this project, maybe in some other projects. So we have that part number DT06 3SC05. Seal retention. Watch my previous video. What is seal retention? It's P012 modification, where you need this W3SP012 wedge lock, the green one, not the yellow one, not the standard one. So yeah, now about so we have that one. We also have the weather cup. That is part number for the weather cup. So you can close it when you don't use it. And finally about the contacts. So we have 0.75 cables. In case of the plug, you use what is called socket. So socket 16 and 0.75. We have that one. And I will use nickel. So our final contact will be that part number. Let's go to the board to do these things. So I decided not to show you the crimping, stripping process. Yeah, here I marked them because it's on the number 2 I usually have ground, but here ground is green and yellow, so I have power on the second one, and on the first one I have sender. It was according to my initial design. So I did it here according to the wiring we agreed before. Yeah, ABC. It's absolutely sealed and it's quite tough because of seal retention modification. See in my other videos. We need seal. It's okay, let's say, to have seal retention here because we never remove this. It's better to have better sealing. But when we are doing this connector on the tank, then we don't want seal retention. Okay, but that's another story. Subscribe to see it. Also, I just finished DTM mini connector here, so also subscribe to see video about this, or probably it's already published. Give me comments, likes, but please comment, otherwise I don't know if I need to share that information, especially with this English. Thank you, bye.